and welcome to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I'm Shadowcoast and welcome to the channel. I finally bit the bullet and backed this game early to gain alpha access. So without further ado, let's jump in and kick off our alpha playthrough. New game. Difficulty, we are going to keep it on normal until I learn the mechanics, and then maybe we put it on core. We'll go with a male Rogue Trader for now. Maybe if we do another playthrough, we'll pick female and see if there are fundamental differences. Sector, Coronis Expanse. Location, Von Valencia's flagship. Material, Dossier 17 KB on candidate for succession. Data compiled by Logis Servitor Noshi 84. Side of Dossier 17 KB compiled and processed on the order of the Most Gracious Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius. Candidate satisfies the consanguinity criteria, bears kingship to the Lord Captain in the 7th degree, from a dynastic offshoot in the Scarus sector, current location of progenitors not specified, gender male, which we selected before. Occupation before requisition, we already have some character building. Void ship captain of the Imperial Navy. Navy officers have great weapon skills, fellowship, and are proficient in persuasion. That is an appealing one. Officio Perfectus Commissar of the Astra Militarum. Commissars have great weapon skills, willpower, and are proficient in coercion. Leader of an unspecified criminal organization. Data expunge due to reputational considerations. Criminals are great ballistic skills, agility, and are proficient in persuasion and awareness. We are going to go with a former pirate captain build, which will allow us to take on some more unsavory aspects in the game. At least that will be our backstory. So, occupation, criminal. Planet of birth, circumstances of early life. Imperial worlds will give us bonuses to fellowship and willpower, which is interesting. And is skilled in lore, Imperium, and persuasion. It becomes a leader. Career focus on commanding and assisting allies. Alright, that's one option. Feudal world. We get strength, toughness, and perception. Focus in melee combat. Forge world. Career focused on single target damage. Becomes an adept. Fortress world. Career focus on shooting and positioning. We might want to double down on agility, perception, and willpower. Is there a back button? So, go back. Oh no. Okay. So, we can see what we've done so far. We just can't see the bonuses, which I forgot. So, I think we're going to grow up on an Imperial world. We have a focus on leadership and assisting allies. We'll double down on fellowship, willpower, and persuasion. We already are persuasive, so that should help. So plasma pistol, road, trader's cloak, sword. That's interesting. That's what we get from our decisions. At the Lord's Captain's request, the most significant episode in the candidate's biography that demonstrates his personal qualities and performance under pressure has been highlighted. Based on the collected data, this is an uprising of the 8th city on the high world Castus Primus, an attack by pirate armada on the pleasure world Lacura Cove, a major criminal incident involving void ships assigned to the Astra Militarum. So I feel like this one is going to fit our backstory as a criminal. Maybe we decided that we no longer wanted to be a criminal and come back into the Imperium's fold. While the details have been expunged from the archives, the fragments of information that were made make it possible to reconstruct an account of these events. Evidence indicates that one of the Astra Militarum regiments was using Imperial Navy vessels assigned to it in order to ship contraband cargo. The candidate was involved in the illegal enterprise, acting as an intermediary between the Astra Militarum elite and crime barons on the fringes of the sector. Exploiting the situation, the candidate... So this already our decisions are impacting our options. Increase his own personal wealth many times over. Capitalize on both sides. Ignorance of the true value of the cargo is under discussion. Found a way to intercept the cargo at a void harbor and steal it with the assistance of an unidentified third party. Well, we're going to increase our wealth many times over. We're already taking a more questionable path. Notable qualities exhibited when acting in difficult or ambiguous circumstances, initiative, social manipulation skills, extensive knowledge of financial aspects of rogue tradership. The qualities exhibited are deemed to be valuable and desirable in the potential successor to the Lord Captain. The candidate's profile has been deemed worthy of submission to the most gracious Lord Captain for further appraisal with regard to the requisition of the candidate from his current position to serve the needs of the illustrious Von Valentius dynasty. The final decision rests with the most gracious Lord Captain. Alright, he's picking an unsavory look here in Shadowcoast, or I guess we didn't name our rogue trader. I don't know what, I don't think I missed it. We'll see. Let's close and see if we can change our name. Now this picks up in Act 2, I believe, so a lot of stuff has gone down that we might not fully understand. Vidrus Suri Ada? Lord Captain, allow me to report our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Arcelio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. So we have already become the Rogue Trader, I believe, and it looks like our name is Rogue Trader. So we are Rogue Trader, the Rogue Trader. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronis Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. Their prayers and rituals will take a few days, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime rulers of your trade empire, Dargonis, Giannis, and Kiava Gamma. Okay, so we have a trade empire of 3 planets. That's pretty good. We have our void ship. We're not exactly sure what happened in Act 1. I think that's like the prologue, technically, which we cannot play in the alpha, at least at this point. We have already received a message that was previously adrift in the Immaterium. Master Zachary Weiss has reported receiving an invitation. The Liege of Footfall humbly requests an audience with a rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Alright, that makes sense. He wants to meet with a rogue trader. We have a lot of power and influence. Alright, Talented Spirit. Here we go. We just opened our quest. Chapter 2, Tattered Spirit. The rogue trader ship has suffered serious damage in the battle with the traders and their pirate accomplices. The wounded ship's spirit yearns to reach the only port in the sector, Footfall. So apparently our ship is damaged. Visit the Liege of Footfall. While waiting for the ship to be ready to get underway, the rogue trader is free to visit the local administration. Liege Takor is waiting as there's residents. Wait for the completion of repairs to the ship. Okay. Argenta. It looks like this is our party here. Footfall, the place where sin and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, Rogue Trader. Okay, so we already have companion missions, which will be fun. So we have a stray up here. Henrix, I'll be leaving your void ship when we arrive at Footfall, Rogue Trader. Once this is done, consider Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Heinrichs. Alright, it looks like you... Can we get info on you? No, I don't know who you are, but you're an Inquisitor, I believe, based off that. Before I leave you, Rogue Trader, Heinrich produces a small device wrapped in velvet. I was supposed to deliver this to Lady Theodora, but considering the circumstances, I'm giving it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine that can translate the languages of distant and lost worlds to Imperial Gothic. It is even capable of handling Xenos languages up to a point. There may be flaws in translation, but the overall meaning should be clear. That is interesting, the Inquisitor giving us tech that will allow us to interact with Xenos languages. He just said he's leaving us. We don't need that. Are you leaving us, Henrik? Yes. Argenta, who is Reverend Harmonious who wants to talk to me? Alright, looks like we have a lot of dialogue. So let's understand who this Reverend is. He is the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. With our criminal background, our loyalty could be in question, so this might be a good idea. We want people to at least think we're loyal, and we'll have to decide if we truly are. Argenta lowers her eyelashes. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your voyage ship, I request that we meet with Reverend Hieronymus. Okay, so that we will do. Argenta, I think you look badass, so we're going to want to keep you in our retinue. Vigdis, tell me about the system we're arriving in. For abundance is valuable to do its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. I wonder if we could travel into the Imperium proper. That would be interesting. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders traversing the Coronis Expanse. Although the game does take place in the Coronis Expanse, so probably not. Additionally, the star system itself is orbited by the Adeptus Mechanicus station, which is off limits to outsiders. It looks like we have a tech priest with us. Pascal Protocol, Alter Templum Calixus X EXT-17. I had the honor of tending to this shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech brothers at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. Good to know. What do I need to know about Footfall before we join? It is the largest port in the trading capital of the Cronus Expanse. It has a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the void ship. That's good. And it boasts its own astropathic choir, the Cronus Expanse communication nexus. So I'm a big Warhammer fan, 40,000, and otherwise Warhammer in general. So effectively, we travel through the Materium or the Warp, and we have Astropathic Choir or Astropaths that help us navigate that, because the Void is, or the Warp is deadly. So our Void ships have Void shields that protect us from the Warp and allow us to travel through it. That's basically like Warp or faster than light travel. I don't know if it's really technically it doesn't work in like a linear pathway, because time and other things can get distorted. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to a dozen gangs, groups, and factions. In the Cronus Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble its central worlds, but so long as Footfall serves a god emperor insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium. Although I have heard that the tiths here it sends are underwhelming to say the least. Good to know. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured here would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium and have to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is a domain of the rogue traders who disregard certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. Yes, so rogue traders have a warrant, a trader warrant. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it allows them to deal with different weapons and trade different things. It doesn't go so far as to let you, I think, actively trade in Xenos tech, but it gives them a lot more leeway, because the Imperium understands, or the God Emperor understands, that for society to work, you're going to need these rogue traders, especially in the fringes, to deliver goods to make sure that humanity can stand against chaos and other Xeno threats. Footfall is just a brief stop. What's next? I guess we could have waited for that one. As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with the key worlds of your trade empire, the time will come for your Magnio Accessio, the official ceremony of donning the mantle of the rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant, and yet it is a major milestone in your personal history, the moment your name graces the list of heads of the Von Valentius dynasty. We are looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. So I am effectively the rogue trader, the leader of the Von Valentius dynasty, but we haven't done it formally. I need my ascension. That's good to know. Abelard, do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Valdemian Takura is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Takura is the appointee of the Casablanca mission, largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixus sector. They specialize in the coal trade, illegal trade of Xenos alien commodities, and are buying and selling all kind of Xenos rubbish. Abelard, I have a feeling you're a true servant of the Empire, along with, I think that was Argenta up there. So we might run afoul of our decisions, because we are a criminal at heart and are in it for ourselves. Or are we? We shall see. We'll have to see how our character develops based off the decisions we make. I like the element of role-playing. That's the fun part. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladimir Takura, whose appointment benefits not only the Cathabalika, but also their most powerful ally in the Cronus Expanse, rogue trader Kaligos Winterscale. A competing rogue trader. We shall see if we have to put up a fight with him. Valadim is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat about the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he is no fool. Fools will not rise aside in the Casablancan hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where Casablancan barons cross swords with rogue traders and emerge victorious. Do not forget that and remain vigilant. I mean, we have to take this guy out. Take over Footfall if we can. The Casbalika, vile tech thieves. Pascal's Vox sparks out the last words like a profanity. I'm thinking my background put us at a disadvantage with our party. I'll be interested to see if we can add other party members that might fit us a little better. Not you personally. He wishes to meet with a rogue trader of the Von Valencius dynasty. Dekur does not know about Lady Theodora's death and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath managed to read such strong emotion in such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast from the Footfall astropath acquirer was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. Tell Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation into real space. Okay, are you leaving us, Henrik? And we're just going to finish this off to make it. The arrangements between Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Football and no farther. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have, Rogue Trader. So I'm very interested to see what happened in the prologue or Act 1, whatever you call it. I do believe they're formally calling this Act 2. Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation to real space. Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The ridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the ship to real space, and measured chanting fills the quarters to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Yes, maintain the void barrier. Or void shields. Vigdis turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Lady Sakura will be informed. It is required so we can use a dock, and besides, he is expecting a personal audience from the rogue trader, and he will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with a proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit incognito. Tell me in detail how these choices will benefit me. That's helpful. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the liege. However, not everyone chooses to take advantage of them, depending on the situation. Arriving incognito will give you more room to maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I shall explain if you do not mind. According to the unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the liege's decisions. Oh, but there's a catch. The Cronus Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Kaligos Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings in Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as the newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see this as a bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offense. Corda will be put on her guard. But you have just risen to prominence, and most people in Cronus Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodora's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Von Valencia soars as high as ever. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. Alright, Henriks. You will have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and the burden of power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way your arrival will not draw much attention, and the people will treat you as a person and not an almighty sovereign anointed by the Emperor. It could turn some situations to your advantage. I agree. I have decided to arrive incognito. As the criminal element in me, I like to fly under the radar, is my character. That's how we got by and lasted so long. It will be done, Lord Captain. Vigdis bows again. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. End dialogue. So, use the system map on the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew. So I gotta figure out some of the. Can we zoom out more? Alright, tab lets us interact with certain things. Bridge officers. Is there anything Inventory, character, journal, map. Let's take a look at our characters. Rogue Trader. Ballistic skills measures a character's accuracy with all forms of ranged weapons. So we have ballistic focus, and then what's agility do? Agility? Agility measures a character's quickness, reflexes, and poise. High agility can allow a character to manipulate delicate machinery with finesse or keep their footing when crossing treacherous terrain. Character's movement rate also determines character's movement rate. Interesting. And then we optimize willpower and fellowship. Willpower demonstrates character's ability to withstand the horrors of war, the terrors of space. High willpower allows a character to exert control over a crowd. Resisting psychic powers, that's good. Fellowship. So fellowship skilled trades with wily vendors, etc. Alright, so we have stats progression. We have our squad. It looks like we're level 15 up here and everyone's level 15. And we have all our abilities, biography, progression. So Henrix is a fighter. We have an adept, a soldier, a leader. Okay. And another adept. And we are a leader. Okay, that was based off our decisions. So is there anything to be done? I don't see anything to necessarily loot. Hey, did you hear? They saw it again. It was the middle of the deck this time. What did they see? Can I interact with you? You piqued my curiosity. So, okay, so nothing. The ship itself is pretty big. Cronus Expanse, so we have to click on this. Game auto-saved. How do we move? We're gonna fly to Footfall. Boom. Dock Alpha Row. Form our party. So we're locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so we can actually add one more, but we don't have anyone to add. Sister Argenta is one of the blessed Adeptus Sororitas. I don't know how to say that word. Alright. We're arriving incognito. No one should know who we are. I'm liking the aesthetics so far. It looks beautiful. Why are you clapping? You shouldn't know who I am. Your lordship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obedience. We were told you would prefer to arrive on Footfall incognito, and so we are trying to attract as little attention as possible. Thank you. I'm here on behalf of Liege of Footfall, Lord Vladimir Takora. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence. But if you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. What's the situation on Footfall? There are certain problems, your lordship, but the Liege can acquaint you with them far better than I. Awareness check succeeded. Behind your polite, soft tone, you detect the slightest hint of nervousness. It's as if she is reciting a reply she carefully prepared beforehand. Nice, gaining 8 experience. You really should talk to the Liege about this. She doesn't get a chance to say the rest. Whoa! What the what? Hey newcomers, how this for a warm welcome? Welcome to Footfall, suckers.
You'll die quickly. Cross
What? The what? The what?
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
You know what? I screwed up. So I actually removed party members. I didn't add them. So that was the backup slot. I'm stupid. We're gonna reload. So group manager, these are the members that we're deploying with. I thought the members were up there. That makes more sense. So We already know we're going into combat. Um, Let me see. Can we? We can't skip this. That's okay. It's a quick cutscene. All right, we're learning as we go. There's a lot to learn at this game. I have watched a little bit from other people just to see the aesthetic. I've been really excited about this game, and I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I actually know less than I probably should. There we go. Now we have our party. I feel a little more confident taking on like 15 people. So continue. Oh shoot. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of worlds and welcome far less appealing hues lurk murky and diluted. Look as someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Wow, so it's a lot different with your party. This is fantastic. Adira jerks her head, shakes it, and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Alberta sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. Address who's coming. Judging by the voices, there are lots of them angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. Pray, what are you talking about? What could you mean? Such a cryptic pronoun. She doesn't get to say the rest. Wow, that was a totally different interaction. That's great. I was hoping we'd get some initiative there with Adira sensing these guys. Alright. Ow, ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. So they're all going, then Adira goes, then, well... Ow. Thank goodness you missed. Can we... How do we... I'd like to... There we go. I'm gonna make this a little bigger so we can see. Okay, so Adira can go. Wow. So we have single shot, precise shot. I think she has... She just has a sniper rifle. Foreboding, lightning arc. What does lightning arc do? Hold on, let's get... Okay, so we can kind of plan it out. That is cool. I did know that. Lightning arc. The second releases a blast of lightnings, which change up to 4 targets within a 3-cell radius. So we're gonna see. Whoa. I'm
not so sure.
What do we have here? Onslaught. So we can pull open the character. Wow, that was nice. I think in retrospect, Bloodhand Leader. Wow, there are a lot of them. They weren't joking. Let me just understand how this is gonna work. So this guy's gonna go, then the leader, then Mr. Rogue Trader ourselves. I guess her name is Rogue Trader. We'll see if we can change that here in a little bit. Then Cassia. I don't know what Cassia does, but we're gonna end our turn because there's nothing to be done. Ow. Whoa, dodge. That's so cool. So when we dodge, our characters actually move. Shotgun scatter. Dodge, dodge. Okay, Road Trader. Let me see. Can we... Who goes next? This person? I feel like we have melee, which is 1. Plasma overcharge. We can do that, or can we move here? The question is, can we... Oh, we can't... I think we can only attack once. What's this thing? Momentum. Vial thickness. When psychers reach deep... Oh my goodness. Low chance to trigger psychic phenomena. Each round, vial thickness increased by 1. Okay. So, this is the psychic meter, which is bad. This is the... I don't know what meter. I think we gain moves momentum meter. Bring it down. The target ally immediately gains a bonus turn with no movement points. Okay, so
Nothing I can't
can
do.
we're gonna put it on Adira.
Will do.
Nice. So she's down. She has 1,
Not this
but we
Scryer's
can't
job.
do anything with it. So we're gonna end turn, and then it goes back to our rogue trader. Good to know. Get back in the fight. Temporary wounds. The leader encourages target ally to immediately recover from burning, bleeding, toxin, and stun effects. Voice command. The leader forces an ally to make every effort to increase their characteristics by... Ooh. I feel like a lot of them get to move, which I don't necessarily like. So how does this work? Okay. So Cassie, then we have this guy, this guy, this guy. All these guys back here. Okay. I think we're gonna end our turn. I don't like not using cannot be over. We're gonna drop this on no line of sight to the target. Oh, that sucks.
Already done.
We're just experimenting. What is this? Your psyker? Oh wait, is this way bad or this way bad? I can't tell. Using this looks like it uses... Alright, we're gonna... Oh, there... We got line of sight issues. What if we do... What is this thing? I kind of am curious. Let's read it. The navigator opens their third eye. Anyone gazing into its depths witness the power. All creatures in a cone suffer damage equal to the navigator's willpower bonus. I don't know what's going to happen here,
If I may,
but I want to...
misguided.
Oh my goodness! Bring it down. So who's going? Over here, over here, over there. I think if I bring
Isn't
it down
this
on
a job for
Adira, the
size?
sniper, I tend to favor snipers.
What?
65% chance. Okay. What does this thing do? So flash of insight. We will end our turn. It's gonna go back to Cassia. I can't do anything else. The leader defends the area that needs to be captured in one turn. First, a successful attack of any ally within the area does not spend AP or trigger weapon. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so these guys are moving in. We're gonna just take damage. Damage 0. I think our armor. They can't penetrate it. Thank goodness we have some dodge skills. I think we're gonna go more of a range focus on our rogue trigger. He is one shifty dude. Alright, Argenta. Warheim. Military excellence. Immediately restores all AP and removes cooldowns from currently wielded weapons. Let me see what this does. Burst fire. Can we... Alright, we're gonna try this. Oh my goodness. We're gonna do military excellence. We can't... Controlled burst. Alright, dash. Second wind, 1 action point. Soldier gains +2 to their movement points. Their next attack costs 1 action point less. So this is no AP. Oh, we can still...
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Wow, Argenta is ridiculous. Look
As
at
the
this.
Emperor commands, I act.
So we're gonna move here. And you can... What? The what?
I'll do it.
Alright, we're gonna...
You, my Emperor!
What was that? Righteous... Where's the log? Holy smokes. 4 shots. Shot deals 19 damage. Gain experience. Righteous Fury looks like it does double damage. And we're still not done
I
yet.
need targets, not guidance.
Righteous Fury 20. So I guess when we trigger Righteous Fury, we do bonus damage. Righteous Fury, wow. And then we can still move. Restores momentum equal to the battle sister double. Okay, we're gonna call this a win for Argenta, who just eviscerated everybody. I'm excited for Abelard. What do you... You have a melta gun. How do we switch weapons? Okay. If we go over here, can you melta all of them? That melta gun is... Okay. Endure. Until the fighter's next turn, all incoming attacks deal less damage, as if the fighter's affliction were fighter's tough bonus divided by 2 higher. So that is good. So he's going to be our tank.
Indeed.
We're going to yell at this dude so he tries to attack us. Wow. Okay, Pascal. What does our tech priest have? Alright, that looks like that's gonna end him. Study to... there's a lot here. We... Target the weakness. I don't know exactly what we just did. Do you wanna try to... What happened? Hits cover instead of Argenta. Adira, where are... Let's see, who's left? Is it just that one guy? I think... It says we have a shot. We have precise shot. I think there's friendly fire.
Be gone.
Wow. That was fun. That was really fun. Servants, the shivering young servant looks up at you with horror in his eyes. Emperor, protect me. They killed. Every time I warn them and then they go all, dear Emperor, our Lord Savior, how could this have happened? Who could have thought? Adira spits on the ground in annoyance. I feel like Adira is kind of our speed here on the character we rolled. If you're not young men, we took care of the attackers. You know who they were? Yeah, your lordship, those guys were Anvers. They're a gang. They're the worst. I'm telling you, they're scared of no one, not even Liege Vladam. He glances around and he's expecting more bandits to appear. Does this kind of thing happen often around here? Shootings, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often. Unless it's the Anvers. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gunning somebody. They're wicked heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. Go and report this to the Liege. Yes, I'm sorry, your lordship. I'll just go to report to the Liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. Well, that was one heck of a welcoming. Oh, we have some looting to do. How does this work? Wow. Okay, so we can pack his cargo, but let's see. I don't know. Primitive axe 2 penetration. Hold on, hold on. This is intimidating. Shotgun. Alright. I don't know if we need a shotgun. Shock baton 4 penetration. So one-handed 8 to 11. I would much rather a sword. Although I'd like a chain sword. Scrappy auto gun. Oh wow, it's not all the same. Like this has 2. I feel like this is better. We want more armor absorption, right? Oh, dodge penalty though. Well, we were dodging a lot, so I don't know if I want a dodge penalty. Okay, axe. I might regret this, but I'm gonna pack everything as cargo. I don't know what that means. Oh, that was just the group. It like they group it up based off. Ooh, who's landing? I'm not sure what just happened there. Looks like someone landed. Shotgun, scrappy auto gun. I mean, 12 to 15, 2 penetration. It is technically better. We'll take one of those. Pack as cargo. What did we see here? Goods. We already have that auto pistol. No, we don't need that shotgun. We don't.
None shall stand in my way.
All right, let's go over here. Ooh, what's this? Knuckle duster. These knuckle dusters grant the wielder +5 coercion tests. Ooh, heck yeah. Stub carbine. Single shot. That doesn't. 3 penetration. Alright, we'll take that. Scrappy auto gun. Scrap. What is this? Chainsword? Ooh, hell yeah. We're gonna go with the chainsword. Alright, we're gonna pack the rest of this cargo. So we have a lot to do here. Let's put this on us for now. We get the Rogue Trader's Cloak based off the decisions we made. Rogue Trader sword, but we're swapping this out because if you look, the chain sword does 13 to 17, which is significantly better. It has the same kind of moves, but we also get better penetration. Oh, how do we plus 10 to parry? So we're not losing parry. Is there more here? Okay, so it's the same. By the way, do we? You have a grenade. It looks like we have. Everyone has a little something. So the love is spread around. What is this? Crack grenade? Ooh, that's good against armor. We're gonna give you a crack grenade because you're kind of a melee. Now the question is stub carbine. What? Auto pistol, sniper rifle. We don't want to screw with that. Bolter. Yeah, Argenta. We're not touching Argenta. She is freaking amazing. What do we have here? Yeah, Oh Messiah Axe. Wow, 17 to 23. Wow, you are an axe wielding maniac. Alright. Power Maul. Alright, we'll keep you with the power mall for now. Oh, what else do we see here? Profit factor, 30 out of 30. So we have profit factors, representation of the relative value of the rogue trader's warrant of trade and what opportunities and resources they can call about. So this is our, I guess, monetary resource, I believe. We're going to get into some of the fun stuff here. But we've been recording. I'm going to try to keep these videos to under an hour. I can't promise I'll do that. But I am impressed. For an alpha release, I watched some gameplay and it looks smooth, but it is even more beautiful playing myself based off some, like, I watched limited gameplay because I didn't want to ruin it for myself, and I thought it looked great for an alpha, and it feels great so far. There is so much to unpack. If you would like to watch more of this criminal rogue trader playthrough, I'm going to call ourselves a former pirate or reformed pirates. Please drop a thumbs up and comment. You can and do direct my content. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in future videos. Shadowcoast out.